world of YouTube, Dolly here. Today's video is the first Dolly Horde video. What is that, you say? I've never heard of it. Ah, it's because I made it up. The Dolly Horde is me talking about my makeup collection. I'm going to talk about one specific makeup type per video. Today's video is makeup primers. I chose primers because if we had done foundations, we would be here all day. Primers, it's a much smaller scale. Recently, I did a clear out of all of my makeup, and what I cleared out were products that were not cruelty-free. So everything I talk about in any of my Dolly Hordes, it's cruelty-free as of when I film that video. Because I know that changes, because sometimes a company will buy a company out, etc., etc. So here you go are my primers, and I'm going to talk about them and what I think about them, how I use them, and we're going to keep this video kind of short just because it's the first one. Just want to give you kind of a taste of what this video is about, what it's like. To start off the Dolly Horde, I'm going to talk about the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer in Champagne. I am obsessed with this eyeshadow primer. I think I've tried 2 other eyeshadow primers, and yeah, I did. And this is my absolute favorite. I keep going back to it. I've had it forever. You only need a tiny bit. I'll show you what you need. I put this tiny little dot on my finger. Watch what happens when I put it on the back of my hand. It goes everywhere. My hand is really dry too, by the way. Look at that. It went like everywhere, the tiny little bit. So the product goes a long way. Also, it's more of a sheen and it doesn't have glitter in it, which would drive me nuts because I don't think it would make your eyeshadow blend very well at all. This helps my eyeshadow blend really, really well. So well, that's the only primer for my eyes that I have. For my face, I have 3 primers currently. The next product I got as a points perk from Sephora. I don't remember what the point amount was, but it is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Actually, maybe this was when a Becca rep came into the Sephora that happened to be downtown Chicago when I was working that day. Yeah. Anyway, the Backlight Priming Filter is phenomenal for my dry skin. It makes foundations that I could never use usable. I mean, just look at this. It's like all over my hand. Like my hand's getting hydrated by this. I mean, it's getting extra pale from this, but it's also getting a nice healthy glow. That's what this primer provides, a healthy glow. It is subtly scented, which is, it's not bad. It's not like super floral. It's not super anything else. It's nice. And it absorbs in quickly. It does help the longevity of my makeup. It doesn't discolor my foundation color, any foundation that I've tried with it. So I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with that primer. Now, I loved that one so much. I was like, oh, all the Becca primers must be phenomenal. So I went out and bought this guy when I moved here to Arizona. This one, I bought the First Light formula. So in 4 months, oops, I shook it. I've gone from here to here. Say what? I would never use a primer that much if it wasn't good. This one has a very nice scent to it. It's very hydrating. I would say that you get more length, like wear out of your makeup with the Becca Backlight Primer than this one. However, this one works really, really well with any foundation that's slightly on this drier side. And I thought that would be a safe bet living here in Arizona. So I want like a combo of these. Maybe I should just start using them together. Light bulb moment. The last primer I have to talk about is the NYX Photo Finish Primer. It's the Photo Loving Primer, and it is the anti-redness version. I will show you what it looks like at the back of my hand. I will use my other hand. This one, its consistency is a bit thicker, a bit more mousse-like, whereas the others are more of like a lightweight moisturizer, if that's what those feel like. This one has more of a blurring effect for pores, so anybody who has more of like a pore concern, this one's better for that. I do have to say the primer that is missing from my collection at the moment is a cruelty-free face primer that blurs pores and is extra long wearing. We're talking 15-hour wear, because when I put makeup on, which doesn't happen all that often except for when I'm filming, when I wear it, I want it to last the whole day. The whole day. Now, I don't mind these primers by any means. These all last. These all make my makeup last for like the relative, like normal duration a foundation should last, which is like, what, 8 hours? But I'm extra, so there's that. Yeah, that one actually did a pretty good job at that, because I have intense like dry hands, and that seemed to like blur the dryness really well on my hands, that green one. But I really love the shimmery glow that the others provide. I like to mix them. Like I'll use the green one on my T-zone and my chin and my forehead, and then I'll put the Becca Backlight Priming Filter like everywhere, the First Light Primer everywhere. Yeah. And there you have it. That is the end of Dolly Horde episode 1. I'll stay tuned, and you better stay tuned as well. Episode 2 is gonna air on December 7th, so get your calendars ready. That's when it's coming up. Ooh, spoiler. All right, have a great night and stay classy, YouTube. I don't know what it's even talking about anymore. It helps my, oh,